What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Toshi today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. It's been a second since we've talked about Toshi. I've been meaning to talk about it, but hey, look at that. I didn't even realize you pumped. Had a little bit of a ripperoo here. That's good to see over the last 2 days. Volume coming in. Yes, a lot of volume today. We have about 13 minutes left in the day, so that's fine. A lot of volume here. 15% drop. I'm sure you go lower than your current price, but I don't believe you go lower than this price. And we'll see if we can quantify that right through Bitcoin. I am expecting we drop down to about 82K. This price keeps changing, so I just, or not 82K, I'm sorry, 72K. This price changes, so the percentage changes 10.5%. I would assume Toshi drops about twice that much or more. So we're looking for a 20% drop or so. 20% drop would take you to a higher low, and let's say a 30% drop would take you to a double bottom. Okay, so I don't think you'll go below that low. I accept it as a possibility, maybe not an inevitability, but just a possibility, right? Low to high here, looking at the fibs, I would assume you do land somewhere between your golden ratio or your 786, and again, that would promote a drop that's pretty comparable to Bitcoin. I doubt you see that. I would see something bigger. So yeah, probably 0.0031 to 0.0029, something in that area is what I would fully expect you do to find resistance. Okay, I don't think that you'll go too much lower than that. It is possible, of course, anything can happen, but I think Toshi, you probably have found your low. Finally, I think you found your low. I want to look at Toshi on a all-time history chart if we can. Is there not? Do we not have an all-time history chart? Does Kraken have more data? Nope, it has less data. What about maybe Bybit? Bybit tends to get into things early. There we go. I don't know. We can't take any fibs from that. I don't know if that's the all-time history or not. I wish I had something that had more. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, KuCoin. Thank you. All right, so from a low to a high here, low to a high, you've pulled back down. You found support right in your golden ratio. It's perfect, you guys. Found support right at this prior area of support here, right at this prior area of resistance back here. You can literally see you found support. Well, I guess you dipped a little bit below it, to be fair, but you came right back up immediately. So that's really good, you guys. I would expect it. Let's see. That's probably right just above the golden ratio here, low to high. Let's see. It's right there, man. It's literally right there. Right here. Here's your golden ratio of this relative move, 0.000347 to 0.000331. I don't know why the targets are so different here than they are on Coinbase. I mean, just different prices overall. But oh wait, no, it's not the golden ratio we're expecting to go to. I'm sorry, it's the 786 to 886, which the 786 to 886 is within this golden ratio, and then also let's see this high here, that would implicate that yes, you would go to the 786 886. Okay, cool. Looking at the daily time frame. So again, just to reiterate, 0.00031 to 0.00029. That's probably where you're going to go. You're at 3039 right now, so a little bit lower. Looking at the daily time frame, you did reject off of the 50. That's not totally like crazy. That doesn't mean that you're going to go to your oversold zone and just die, but you don't want to see that. That's not always the ideal situation, but again, sometimes you find support on the 50 and it amounts to nothing anyways. Sometimes you find resistance on the 50 and it does bring you down to the oversold zone. It's not every single time, but I would expect that if we are going to move down 20 to 30%, we probably do return back down near the oversold zone, if not to it, find support, get a higher low in the RSI. Would we get a lower low in the price? I don't think so. I don't think we get a lower daily close, so that's fine. But something down, a little bit down is all I'm trying to say. Okay, if we look at the 4-hour time frame, 4-hour is also looking, it's actually looking pretty damn good. Of course it is after the last 2 days of upside. What are you doing right now relative to this low to high? 0.5. Yeah, have you already found support and resistance? No, you've just found support. So you might move up a little bit from here, maybe up to 304, but over the next day, over the coming days, I suspect you work your way down to 3031 to 3029. If not, maybe you do find support here. But again, something like that would imply, if Bitcoin drops to where I think it's going to drop, that would imply that Toshi here drops about the same, and I just don't see that happening. If Bitcoin drops, Toshi drops more, generally. And that's how the average altcoin is, okay? Looking at the 1-hour RSI, it is a bit bearishly placed right now. The 4-hour is not bearishly placed, but you do have room to go down, potentially form another higher low in this trend. Something like that could happen, and I think you could get a move where you close maybe in this area, but you're wicking down to these areas, or maybe even close below this area, but wicking down to this area. I don't suspect that whenever you make this move down here, you're going to be down there for too long. I would think that it's going to be in the form of a wick, just like this low here. If you were trying to buy the low, right? Imagine that, just imagine back in time here, okay? We're looking at the price here, okay? And I'm talking about the price going right down here, okay? Right there. Imagine that's what I'm saying. Just because I'm saying that happens doesn't mean that it's going to happen for long. Where's the damn play button? There it is, right? Whenever it happens, it might just be super quick. You blink and it's over, right? Just like that. So if you're expecting, now that we can, I think we can get rid of that, right? Yes, we'll exit out of that. Now that we've understood that, whenever I'm talking about this area, I'm not saying it's going to be there for a week. I'm not even assuming it's going to be there for a day. You're going to have probably hours, if not minutes, down in this area. So if you're looking to buy the lows, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but it's probably a good idea to have buy orders set up ahead of time, not looking to scalp it on the at the absolute moment there. But do whatever you want. You know, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. You're big boys, you're big girls. You can do whatever you want. No, this is not an inverse head and shoulders pattern. If you think it is, this is not an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Absolutely not. Let's look at the weekly time frame here. Going back out. When it does come time to move higher, and I'm very confident that that's your low, so I think it is time to start talking about higher prices. Let's look at your market cap here. Toshiba. Maybe there should be a Toshiba, like a Shiba Inu killer. Toshiba. It's a Toshi and Shiba hybrid. $160 million. $53 million in volume. That's good volume. Moving down though, so I guess it's not good volume. $160 million market cap. That leaves you a lot of room to grow. Toshi, again, for those of you out there that are unaware, as far as meme coins go, I pretty much stay away from them these days. There's a few meme coins I like. You know, I like Jesus Coin. I love Jesus Coin. I love the Jesus Coin community. I do like pajamas, but you know, some stuff has happened with pajamas, you guys. I think the whole team left, and unfortunately, I think pajamas is more or less a dead project. I do think that there will be reasons for pajamas to pump coming up in May, specifically because it's pajamas birthday, like literally its birthday, and Stephen Chen might do something special for that. And there are still partners with that project, but a lot of the team has left, to my knowledge. But other than those two coins, the other coins that I really like are Toshi. I like Turbo. I like Floki. And then probably other than that, Daddy Dogecoin. Those are the only meme coins that I would actually consider investing in. Right? I think everything else is probably just not worth it. It's too speculative. I feel like I'm missing one more meme coin that I like, and I can't remember what it is. But I know I like Turbo, Toshi, and Floki. I know I like those three. Anyways, though, Toshi being at 160 million, okay, being one of my preferred meme coins, $160 million market cap right now, your next target, your minimum target is a 10.4x from here, okay? From here, from this price that you're at right now, and we're talking about you dropping 20 to 30%. Let's say you do. Let's say you drop right to the area that I'm expecting you to drop to, just to the top side, not even technically to the actual area. This is even above it a little bit. And you make that same move. That 10.4x move turns into a near 13x move, and that's just the minimum target. That's just the minimum target. That's just the minimum. What do we have anything with more historical data? I really wish I had something with more historical data. I don't think we've got it though. Is that it? When did Toshi come out? How about that? We can look that up, Toshi, and then figure it out. I can't do TA on CoinMarketCap, unfortunately. That'd be nice if I could. That would just solve all of our problems. I can try, I suppose, but it would just be guesswork. Let's see. This came out back in August of 2023. This chart existed in December. August of what? What, really? It was August of 2023. Okay, so we might need Dex Screener, man. I thought Toshi came out in 2024. I didn't know it came out. I mean, late 2023 is pretty close to 2024, but. All right, let's see here, Toshi. Toshi. If it'll let me. Dex Screener tends to take off coins for whatever reason whenever they get listed. Let's see. 1 year, 4 months. That sounds about right. Yeah, that's the one. Market cap 165. Cool. Volume, not so much. We'll use this one. There we go. Rafiki. Shh. I'm making videos, boy. All right. Yeah, here. Come here. I'm just stroking the kitty, guys. If it looks like I'm doing anything, just trust me, I'm just stroking the kitty. It's nothing weird. I don't know why I keep getting the white lines of artism here, but I'm just gonna roll with it, okay? Let's see. If we're looking at this thing on a weekly basis, because that's what we want to do. Yes. Where was my thought process? Right. I was in the middle of trying to determine your all-time highs. From this high to low, that's great. Okay. I know what we're doing. All right, hold on. And I'm sorry for the white outline. I'm just gonna try it one more time because I'm the type of person that doesn't really like to just give up whenever things irritate me. I like to try and make it right so that I can move forward with sanity. See, no white lines yet. Come on, don't do it to me. There we go. Son of a wonderful woman, I'm sure. Okay, let's see here. So if we're looking at this from a high to a low, let's see, high to low here. And then if we get the high to low here as well, right here, high to low here, and look for fibs that agree. So again, the reason why I'm doing this is because this is the minimum target. And I was going to see how high up off of this fib extension you went, but I didn't think that'd be appropriate because I assumed Toshi probably had more history. And I assumed correctly, it does have more history. This is giving me a headache with all these white lines around. Some people prefer to have a lot of white lines around, but not me, man. From a high, so from this high, this relative high here to this low, you moved all the way up, let's see, to your 2272. I know it looks like a bunch with all this stuff going on, but let's just see. Let me try and clear it up a little bit, okay? 2272, you tipped it perfectly, right to your 2272. Very deep retracement afterwards. That's okay though. So 2272, I'm not saying you go to your 2272, but hey, you could. You absolutely could. But probably something lower than that, right? This was a much smaller retracement. What about this one from a high to a low? Where did you go? You went just through your 1414, which is pretty damn common. And back down to your golden ratio of this. Perfect, dude. I'm of the utmost confident now that was your low. So minimum target is a 10x, right? That's what we were establishing. I don't think that you actually stop there though. I think that you would go through that because your minimum target is right here at the 1272, and that's about a 10x from your current price. Let alone if you go lower, which I think you'll go lower. If you go to the 1618, that would give you about a 14x just from the current price, almost probably a 15x from the current price, 14 to 15x. Let alone if you drop down to where I think you're going to drop. That turns it into a 17. Dude, I might have to invest in some Toshi at these levels. I'm going to wait for this drop and might have to scoop some of that up because this thing looks great. And then you probably consolidate. What's the market cap again? It's at 160 million. 100x from here would be about $16 billion in market cap valuation. Yeah, that can happen. You can do that, absolutely. I'm not saying that you will, but you can. I don't think we need the white line headache anymore. We can just look at this on KuCoin. So 100x is possible. We've decided that. I've decided that. Doesn't mean that it'll happen, but let's see. Damn it, we're gonna need the headache because I want these fibs too. Let's do it. Screw it. Let's do it. Screw it. So if you don't see 100x, I could see you stopping at your 2618, which would be at 3 cents to 3, and you probably would stop at 3 cents because that's your 2618 right above the 2272, and oftentimes with the 2272 you do go just above it, so that would promote about an 80x. I could really see Toshi seeing an 80x. If you go higher than that, maybe you go all the way up to your next level here, your 2618. Is this in log? I can't put it in log, can I? Because this damn thing, it is logarithmic. Okay, whatever. That would be a 142x, 143x. I could see that happening as well. I mean, if you can do 100x, and you can, that'd be a $16 billion market cap. If you saw a 32, you could even see double that. So you could see a 400x in this thing. I'm not saying that you do. Even a 100x, even a 50x is not promised, but you could see a 400x. Why do I say that? Because Shiba Inu last cycle, which was just a Dogecoin wannabe coin, right? It was a Dogecoin killer whenever it came out. It was a hyped up prime meme coin of the cycle, right? And I'm not saying Toshi will be that, but if it was to do something like Shiba did last cycle, maybe an $80 billion market cap is possible because we've seen that happen with Shiba. So if that happened with Shiba, we have to at least address that it could be possible with Toshi. And there's a lot of hype, I think, and a lot of marketing going on with Toshi that could put it in that position. So $80 billion would actually put it over a 400x. And I'm not saying that happens, but what would that look like? A 400x from here technically over 400x. That puts you like above 15 cents, 16 cents. That'd be crazy, you guys. That'd be crazy. We're not even worth like a half of a cent. That's crazy. Crazy stuff. But no, I don't think that you're going to go there. I would think more likely, and are they based on logs? Because the 3618 seems so far away from there. It is based on logs. I don't know why this stuff is. It's just something's wrong with deck screener, you guys. Or maybe it's just my deck screener. But I do think you have a lot of potential. If I was to say honestly, what I would expect is not a 400x, but something on the lines of about a 75x and 80x to maybe a 140x would be more what I expect. That lines up with some of these more key fibs, in my opinion. Maybe you do proceed a little higher and you do interact with 10 cents or just below 10 cents. That could be a multi-100x right there by the end of the cycle. Regardless of what may or may not happen by the end of the cycle, what I'm very convinced of is that this is your low here. You're not going to go lower than that, but you probably do return back down to about 0.000313 to 0.00029, somewhere in that area. And if it was a time to buy Toshi at all, that would probably be the time. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. It won't be there for a long time. It'll be there for a good time, for a short time, and likely after that you'll rip. This move was nice, right? I'm sure a lot of people had some fun over the past few days, moving up 92%. But the next move, after you find support down in this area, it'll likely be. I mean, you might see a multi-100% move coming up all the way to your relative golden ratio there. So we'll see how it goes. Toshi looking bearish in the short term, but bullish in the long term and the midterm. Okay. Very, very good stuff. I would even say from this price, it's at a good price to buy, but not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Anyways, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.